It's your boy DJ Asher. What's going on? Another video. Bam! Okay. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay, a little update on my Swagtron EB5 Pro Plus moped project. That's right. That's right. Okay, guys. New updates, which are kind of exciting for me anyway, on this project. There's something I'm going to share with on my channel that you guys can do also as far as lighting. I actually was able to get an original Swagtron bike rack for this EB5 Pro Plus. Now, the deal was I contacted Swagtron a few months back and I asked them, hey, I need to buy the rack for the EB5 Pro Plus. And they told me what? That they do not make a rack for the EB5 Pro Plus. And I was very upset because that was all part of my plan, was to get this little bike, turn it into a moped, use the original rack, blah, 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 blah. Well, it didn't happen. I got upset. So what I did was I got a rack off of one of my old folding bikes, Daham folding bikes, and I put it on there. If you go back and see the videos, you will see this bike with that rack, and the rear rack is slanted down in the back. Well, last week, me and my brother were sitting around talking. Well, maybe even shorter than last week. We were sitting around talking, and he told me that I told him that I couldn't get the rack or whatever else. He said, well, he said, you got to just search more and more, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, he went on Amazon and typed in the bike rack for this bike, or the EB5 Pro, and it came up that they had one in stock. So I ordered it. The difference is this is the EB5 Pro Plus, which has a handle. Now, I got to give Swagtron some credit. They said that the rack for the EB5 Pro will not fit on the EB5 Pro Plus. I thought that was hogwash, me and my brother, so I was like, well, I'll order it and I'll modify it and make it work. Well, truth be told, Swagtron is correct. The rear rack for the EB5 Pro will not work on the EB5 Pro Plus, okay? Even though I have it on there. If you were to get this bike and get the EB5 Pro Plus rack like I do have there, you would have to modify it to get it to work. But I did get it to work, as you can see right there. You know, I got it to work. I don't have time to explain everything, but yeah, I modified a bracket, blah, 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 blah. And I got it to work because without that little bracket that I made, it would not work. So I'm very happy about it. It looks great. Great. I've got my, also right now I have my, my base runner controller mounted externally right here on the bike. You can kind of see in there. There's the port right there where I connect to the computer, and I can do different parameters or whatever. But anyway, that right in that little space in there is where I have the base runner controller mounted, and I'll give you reviews on that later, because I was having a problem with the base runner controller thermaling out inside the down tube because it would heat up, and yeah, so I figured, well, it needs to be external before I can do a real review on it, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, now it's too cool to actually see if the base runner controller will thermal out, because as we all know, in cool weather, no, it's not going to thermal out. It's going to run like it should run anyway, you know. The controller's going to run without thermaling out because it's cool outside. So when it warms up in the 70s, 80s, I'll do a ride on it and see what happens. But anyway, I'm just giving you a little update. Also, something that I did to this bike. Now, I'm coming up with this stuff out of my own brain. Like the bike rack, I modified that, was able to get it to work. This is my lighting I got going on here. Check this out, guys. This is dope. Look at my headlight. Okay? Look at that right there. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. Guys, that headlight right there is from, I got it from Walmart. It's for Jeeps and off-road trucks. Okay, it's a 12-volt light. So what I'm doing is, that's a car grade quality lighting system that I put on this bike. I can't fire it up yet because my battery's on the way. Okay? I got a 12-volt lithium-ion battery pack on the way that I will be using to power that bike. and some LED global LEDs that I'm going to put on the bike. Not for fancy looks, but to keep me safe at nighttime. To keep me safe at nighttime. So I just want to share that with you guys. That it's pretty cool. This right here, this light right here, again, metal casing, everything else. So I'm sure it's water resistant since it's designed to work on automobiles. But I'm going to be using that as my lighting system when I come home at night from work. Can't wait to get my power supply in so I can test that out. But yeah, that's 12 volts right there, baby. So I want to share that with you guys and let you know that you can actually get a 12 volt car light or car lights and put on your bike, but you have to have a 12 volt power supply to go along with that. So, yeah, just giving you guys a little update on the bike. Also, too, for this bike, I have coming in soon my rear cargo box. Right now, I have this battery bag right here is just strapped on, but I'm actually going to have a legitimate cargo box on the back of this bike, and that way my batteries are waterproof. They're inside an enclosure, so that's going to be real cool. That'll be coming in hopefully next week sometime, and my little moped will be complete. My little electric moped. The efficiency of this motor on this electric bike is very, very good. Again, when I ride my scooter to work, I got a scooter with 16-inch wheels. When I ride that to work, the power consumption, it has a 30 amp hour battery on it, 32 amp hour battery. The power consumption is about 17 amp hours, 16 to 17 amp hours. Okay. Out of 30 amp hours. When I ride this to work, I can get to work off this little electric bike with as little as 6 amp hours. Yes, so that's less than half the power because this bike uses a geared hub motor back here. Okay? Geared hub motors use less power than a direct drive motor because a geared hub motor has moving parts inside and it has gears that are used to give a really good gear reduction. So it's quite efficient for e-bikes. This is the most efficient setup that I have ever had, and I really like it. No, I'm not going 30 miles an hour, but I can do a consistent 15, 17, 18 miles an hour, and it tops out at about 22, 23 miles an hour. So, yeah, the Switron EB5 Pro Plus, I've had it for about 4 or 5 months. I like it a lot. A lot. So I would encourage anybody that wants an e-bike, a little small one anyway. This might be the one you want to get, and you do some modifications. You can have yourself a long-range e-bike. What else can I tell you about this thing? Yeah, I just did a test ride on it today. Another test ride, but I'm getting close to finalizing this e-bike right here, which is really cool. So, yeah. So my biggest updates are my light right here. I have my power source coming in for that, and my rear original Swagtron EB5 Pro bike rack that I had to modify to get it to work on this EB5 Pro Plus. And I was able to accomplish that. I'm very happy with it. It looks really good. It's not slanted down like the other rack. So, yeah, guys, this electric bike here, to me, is the bomb. Again, it's a single speed. That's what I wanted. I got adjustable handlebars. I got it in the low profile right now for scooter cruising, as I call it. I drop it low like that sometimes, and because I didn't get this bike here to pedal. I got it to use as a electric moped, pedal if I have to. All right, guys, I think that's about all I got to say for right now, and I'll keep you guys updated when I get my luggage box on there and get my batteries installed. That is going to be quite awesome. I really look forward to doing that. And yeah, man. And also too, I have a power switch. I was able to connect an on and off switch to my controller through the help of the guys at Grin Technologies. They kind of walked me through it. But anyway, instead of just plugging up the battery like I was doing and everything comes on now, I have a nice little toggle switch mounted right here. Watch this. Bam. It's very clicky. Power on. The cycle analyst, I like it a lot. Just simply power off. Ha ha ha! Yeah, baby. Yeah, I'm hooking this junk up myself, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Have fun hooking up your e-vehicles. You know, save money. Think things out. Think things out, because you don't have to go out and spend, you know, $2,500 or $4,000 on an electric bike. This little electric bike is 500. It cost me like 550 bucks brand new. It came shipped in a nice little box. Blah 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 blah. I really like this e-bike, and this is coming from a person who has. I have like 4 or 5 different e-bikes. Yeah, something like that. About 4 or 5 different e-bikes, and this right here is the cheapest, but is the one that I really probably like almost the most, at least for what I want to do. Okay, I'll put it this way. Not that I like it the most, for the application of long-range travel, I do like it the most for that. Yeah, even over my mountain bikes. Why? Because it's little. If it breaks down, it's minimalistic to fix as far as a tire, getting a flat tire. There's no gear changes, whatever. It's just a simple moped, an electric one. And I got my, you guys, I always share this with you guys. As far as luggage is concerned, get you some cheap Walmart backpacks like I did. $10 backpack at Walmart right there. Got it strapped on the front, and then I got that little scooter luggage thing in the back. There you go. Bam! All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Peace.